We are in the middle of the house build, working on it actively today, but Dan had to run to town for some parts. So I have a little bit of free time and I figured I would give kind of the end of the year garden tour. This is probably the last time you will see it. Don't worry, if you're here for the house build / cabin build series, there is a video coming out on Friday. The next 2-3 weeks, there's some really exciting stuff coming up in that series, so keep an eye out for that. But we're going to take a quick little walkthrough of the garden. I have all of my garlic planted in lots of various places because I planted 625 cloves this year, plus my extra random garlic from last year that I didn't even count, and I just sprinkled in this plot to get rid of it. So a lot of garlic, it needed a lot of space. Brussels sprouts are still holding in here. Last year we were eating them around Christmas, and though these are quite small and some of them don't even have Brussels sprouts, really, dang bunnies, we will probably be eating them for Christmas. I plan on serving a few for Thanksgiving. Still a couple small cabbages. What's really a star in here right now are my radishes. The radish beds and the Vegega garden beds look amazing, and the ones that self-seeded out here into the ground, those are cute too. But look at all different types. There's a white one, lots of red ones. I know Aspen did plant some seeds in here, but lots of radishes, so it's fun to come out and eat a fresh radish in November in Wisconsin. The Egyptian walking onions are still alive. Here's another row of garlic. More random radishes that's self-seeded. The onions hold out. They're one of the last things that stay green really every year. My snapdragons are still blooming, which I love. They're gorgeous. Lots more garlic. A lot of the herbs look okay over here. Chives, thyme. I think there's some parsley. There's a lot of stuff in here. I don't know what it all is off the top of my head. I'd have to just sit here and think about it, and then I could tell you, but I want to say this is status. The blooms are kind of dying back a bit. They looked really good about 2 days ago, but then it kind of, we had a nasty wind and rainstorm come through and that knocked out a lot of them. Rolled this. This is what the wire that we dug into the new house came on. Obviously I need to get the plastic off, but I think I'm going to try and figure out how to do like a stained glass or maybe just a painted top and have a nice little garden table next year. Oh my goodness. I have African daisies over here. That is wild. I didn't even see those the other day hiding behind this. It's still a beautiful purple color in there. Obviously they're looking a little rough, but how fun is that? All my dahlias are put away. Glads are put away. Ranunculus are put away. Those are all in the shop for now. Eventually they will go in the root cellar. I do have some lettuces growing in here. And in here is where my olla pot that from Grow Oya was. I took that out to store it for the winter. You can still kind of see how all the roots of everything that was in here really grouped around it. I've had it out for several weeks. So yeah, the garden's basically to bed. I think my green stalk, I'm going to attempt leaving it up this year and not knock it down and see how it does. I don't know if that's going to make it crack, not emptying the soil out, but it's not my favorite thing. I actually find it a pain in the butt, so if catastrophe happens, I won't be sad. I do have lizanthus in pots. You can see we've gotten a lot of rain that I would like to try and save and put in the root cellar to see, you know, if the roots will survive and they can come back up next spring. But again, I have not had time. If they don't survive, that's fine. I've got seeds. I can start them again just like I did this year. Not a big deal. I also have all these teeny tiny pots of dahlias that I was selling as they were blooming over the summer. I did sell a lot of them. A lot of them never bloomed, probably because they're in this super shaded spot of neglect. I think I'm going to try and stick these in the root cellar as well and see. They might have already been frozen beyond the point and nothing will come of them, but I didn't want to empty out all these little 1-gallon pots and store all of those tubers if there's a chance that they may come back, and then I can just sell them right out of those pots next year. But that is how the garden looks today in the middle of November in Wisconsin with a lot of neglect going on. Look at, there's a lone pepper hanging out on the ground. Very nasty in here, but I'll be excited to get back to heavy gardening next year when that project is done. Picking a few more radishes to go in and snack on, and I just remembered I wanted to mention Black Friday is coming up, Cyber Monday is coming up. Do not forget that I have affiliate links with discount codes for a lot of different companies. A lot of them are garden related. Vegega, that's the garden beds, the oil pots, Survival Garden Seeds, who else? Epic Gardening, Bootstrap Farmer. There's probably more that I'm not thinking of, but use my affiliate link. Use whatever discounts you can get for the holidays. Enjoy holiday shopping. I know I am looking forward to Cyber Monday and saving on things that I need. I don't go buy things that I don't need, but I buy things that I do need when they're on sale. That's how I function.